Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. My name is D-Free, and here today we are doing something a tad bit, just a little bit different. Not so much different, but just a little bit, okay? So for today's video, we're throwing all the way back to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We're going to be showcasing this man with max level 10 links. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe. Stick around for some more content as we go forward. Let me know as well in the comment section other units you guys want to see at link level 10, and be sure to click on the playlist down below in the description after you guys finish this video for some more content on Dokkan Battle. So the reason I also pointed that out is we are using Trident for today's video. Do yourself a favor if you guys are interested in Trident, the quote-unquote private server. You guys can check that out. Link is down below as well. I'm using it more so I don't have to work around Gogeta here in this transformation mechanic, and normally I wouldn't start with the automatic transformed unit and stuff like that, but again, this is something that's possible with the quote-unquote private server. And just let me know if you guys want me to kind of just do it normally or whatever. I don't really care otherwise. I have the unit rainbow. It doesn't really matter. That being said, though, here we go. So Gogeta, first and foremost, this is the only Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the game right now. That is a crime, bro. Him in the to-be-released saga on Dokkan Global, it was so long ago, but he's still the only SS4 Gogeta on Dokkan. So let me know if you guys are interested in another one and how you guys would build them, etc., etc. So that being said, I imagine most of you guys are. So here's how the links are looking at level 10. Key +2 and 5% attack and defense there. Fierce Battle is 20%, as you guys know. GT is 10% attack and defense at level 10 on top of the 2 key. Overnight Flash is another 7% attack at link level 10. We have Kamehameha, which is 10% attack increase there on super attack. And then last but not least, we have Shocking Speed, which is just 5% defense, and Super Saiyan here, which is another 15% attack. Now, Shocking Speed's kind of the odd man out because I'm not really going to get that for the most part, but I do have pretty much one of our best possible scenarios for turn 1 here, so that's one of the things I was super excited about. We are taking on Super Battle Road, and the way that this more or less is going to work is he's going to have access to the parts of his passive where he's going to be able to debuff. Don't get a mistake, and like I said, he's incredibly old at this point. He's the only SS4 Gogeta in the game, and he's definitely outdated at this point. I mean, he's got a kit where he has still the best counter chance in the game, in terms of, like, you know, super attack countering and stuff like that. But he doesn't really have the means to defend himself if he doesn't counter, which again is only going to be applicable on super attacks unless he's launched 1, maybe even 2 super attacks beforehand, especially if he doesn't have the ability to debuff the enemy's attack, which again he does have here, but versus other content, as you guys can imagine, he probably won't have that opportunity, right? So first turn, not bad at all for the first super attack. If we can get an additional, should pop over 3 million. Which is, again, pretty impressive for a unit this old. We get the additional. It's just a normal, though. All right, so how well does he tank there? Okay, not bad. So Pandel here is obviously another really, really old unit, but she's on my team more or less for 2 reasons. For one, when it came to running this team, there were not a ton of GT characters that were in the final trump card category that I could actually pull from. And then on top of that, though, even if they were GT characters, I also needed them to be able to have like support or things like that. And there were some GT characters, like a couple of Gokus and stuff, but they didn't fit the requirement that I needed for my video. So that's ultimately why Pandel is here. She offers 30% support, and that's more or less good enough for what we're doing. Anyways, we're going to put you in the front spot, attack here, and allow Gogeta to get the secondary attack here, and last but not least, Gotenks can attack as well. He should auto-target, obviously, to Sorbet afterwards, and we'll see how that goes. You know, like I said, it's been forever since we got that Gogeta. It kind of feels like it, but to me, it kind of doesn't feel like it's been that long. That was like, what, 2017? I'm going to double check as we go, but I'm pretty sure that was like 2017, man. That is... that's almost a crime that we have so many, like, other variations of characters, but some of them get underrepresented. Yeah, August freaking 2017. That is 3 years ago. It's September 2020. Yo, all right. I'm gonna say this. I have a strong feeling he's probably gonna get a new card soon. A lot of the units from his era have been remade as new cards thus far. I have a feeling he's going to get a new card sometime soon. It's a crime if he doesn't get one. I'm not going to use that active skill. We're going to let him link with the Vegito Blue right here, Easy Vegito Blue, who was pretty much his desired link buddy. It didn't really matter between these 2 units, ultimately. He could go either way in terms of who he links with. He has a ton of freaking key links as well, but it's good that with link level 10 they did change those key links to offer things like attack and defense, because that was another one of his big issues. I remember when he came out and people were so like, up in arms about him and his links, because it's like, okay, why does every other Super Saiyan 4 have like Saiyan Roar, for example, but this guy doesn't? And that was, I think that was calculated decision on the part of the Dokkan devs and Akatsuki and stuff. And they were like, yeah, we probably don't want to give him that because he's got this broken counter chance. He's got 120% attack passive. He's got a great attack raise on super attack. Like, he's got the makings of a freaking fire offensive unit, right? So they were kind of like, nah, I don't think we want to give him that, right? So I get why. Today, by today's standard, he might have probably had it. But on top of that, though, it's like when you look at his links, it's like, okay, well, dude was freaking SS4 Gogeta. He was incredibly fast. This is a must-have. He was a Super Saiyan. That's not. He need to have Super Saiyan, right? He's a fused fighter. He has to have that too. He's a fierce battle unit. He's a Dokkan festival. He has to have this. He's from GT. He does the Kamehameha. The transformation didn't last very long as well. It's like, dude, he had to have every single link he has, right? That's one thing that's always been really funny to me. It's like when you look at that dude specifically, and I think that, again, by today's standards, they'd probably have a little bit more leniency with a new unit. Like, that's why I said earlier, let me know how you guys would draft a new SS4 Gogeta overall. So we already saw one of his best setups and stuff. I do still want to see if we can maybe get him in a couple of different other positions where he still shows pretty well, pretty good turns. So I'm actually in a weird spot here because I'm a little worried about Pandel because she cannot defend herself by any means. You know, the funny thing about Pandel and the other units from like Dragon Ball Fusions is they can always do a collaboration event with them again and, like, you know, give them like easy A's or whatever. Like, they can do that, right? But I think outside of getting another collaboration, which Fusions is a dead game, by the way, unless they reprint it like for like Switch or something. Fusions is like dead now, unless they obviously produce Fusions 2, which I don't think is happening at this point, right? Anyways, unless they do something like that, I think these units are just going to kind of be stuck from Dragon Ball Fusions. It's just kind of unfortunate for them, but she still, like I said, has a use in terms of being what I needed her to be for this video. But that's unfortunate for her, and then other units like Bullpan and stuff like that, right? All right, here's the super attack from Kaba. Didn't take much damage. Oh, this is why. This is why I use double items, man. I was like, man, I'm so scared of that last spot because I have a feeling we're going to get shredded. So this is a really good turn for him because he also has Gotenks as support. So he's starting at 80,000 defense for a unit that 85,000 for a unit that doesn't actually even get automatic defense at the start of the turn. That's huge, man. Like I said, that's actually really incredible, and it's a testament to, again, the support and just the overall value of the links and stuff and the way that they've changed them, the stats he's going to be able to put up for the rest of this video. So again, he's going to link really well with Vegito there. We're going to attack here, and we're good to go. Let's see how this goes, man. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited. You guys aren't super attacking. I can't even get a counter. I need to see a counter, man. I need to see a counter. I need to see a counter. There has to be a counter in the video. Really, there's all these attacks, and I still can't even get an additional. Ah, they all supered last turn, man. They blew everything last turn, and they don't want to super this turn. We'll still have more chances. We'll obviously still have more chances. They don't want to super your boy this turn. Oh, man. Yo, I'm still on the fact this dude came out 3 years ago. I didn't think I knew it was a while. I was thinking it was more like 2 years maybe. But 3 years is like, whoa, okay. All right, man. We've been in the category meta for a long time, bro. We've been getting category units for a long time. But you know what? I don't mind it. I think categories was one of the better decisions they've made, even though the categories themselves are always like super controversial with like units being included or excluded from X categories. I think that was the right decision to take the game. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. In terms of like where the game was, how they had their trajectory going into year 2, with the year 2 was such a crazy time, going from 70% to 120, and they couldn't. I don't think they could have continued on that mono trajectory that they were on, because people always wanted to run their, you know, their rainbow teams and stuff like that type of deal. Now we don't really call them rainbow teams anymore because it's more commonplace to run a team of all these different colors now. But you know, I think that was the right decision because for a long time the game was really restrictive with allowing you to only run again, monotype teams and monocolor teams, and they were super, super careful about putting out units that could lead, you know, multiple colors at once. And then they just hit this huge power jump after the introduction of like the year 2 units, and it was like, man, you know. Anyways, here we get to kind of come back around. Everything's coming full circle here. Oh, by the way, last time around, his defensive number was really high because also this. I was a little too thrown back to realize that. I didn't even catch that. When I said, you know, it was a testament to the links and stuff, why his defense was so high. I thought to myself that he doesn't really have much in the way of defense in terms of what he's getting here. He has like GT and shocking speed, if I recall, but the rest of it's all like attack across the board, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, no, Fused Fighter has some 5%. Like those minor numbers are more going to be noticeable on units that have incredibly high stats to begin with anyway. It's a good upgrade for him, right? But the units like this Vegito Blue, for example, that already had a very, very good starting place, those numbers that get added on are just going to improve him so much more, in my opinion. But that's only if, you know, I can't get multiple counters with this guy. If I can start getting like super attack counters, then he's fine. You know, part of me was thinking I should have put him in the front spot because I'm kind of worried about this guy soloing this. It doesn't look like he will. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that, but it doesn't look like he will. But I'm very hopeful that we can get some. That's also why I was wanting to put him in the front spot. Hopefully we can get some super attack counters because I do want to see the damage. More or less, though, we have a couple chances to get it. And, no, we're not going to get it because second slot's all freaking Goku Black. The game is like, nah, dude, we don't want you to get a counter. I want to see the counter, man, but the game's not letting me. Watch. Oh, I was going to say, watch the monster just get eliminated. And he sure enough did. Oh, my God. At least we can see how this guy is working so far. And do also consider, again, after he does a super attack, he gets a great raise in defense. I have had very bad RNG for this video, but if I could get counterattacks or I can get double supers or even a combination of both, you know, the scenario where you get the double super and then the counterattack afterwards, like that would be scrumptious, man. That would be the best possible case. I'm going to go out of my way for this turn to try really hard not to end this. And we'll see if we can get one more opportunity, right? One more opportunity. The downside is I'm going to be in a position where he's not going to get that support, so it's obviously not going to be as expansive. Please stop. Don't do it. You're going to get super effective, aren't you? Oh, stop. Okay, cool. Stop! Stop it! Stop! Oh, my... Oh, I forgot this dude gets 5 key. That's why. I was like, wait a minute, what? Stop! Oh, my God. They're all hating. This is literal hate right here. It's literal hate. I don't know why you got so much hate in your heart, man. I don't know. Show me a counter. Show me a counter, baby. Show me a counter. We got this. We got this. But I will say, like, in content like this, his debuff is super valuable, at least. Counter. Super attack. Super attack. Nah. You know, taking 20k with the debuff is actually a lot. With the debuff and type advantage. But again, that's pre-super. He would take, like, double digits afterwards. Let's see if we can... No, we're not going to get a chance to see it. Yeah, so they decided to hate throughout the whole video. So I hope you guys got a general idea of what happens there. It's kind of tricky, right? To really make it work because he's heavily RNG dependent. If anything, if you take anything away from this video, take away from the fact that he's RNG dependent. That's just how he is, right? His content or his passive is not conducive to the content in the game nowadays. You simply cannot debuff extreme class enemies all the time anymore, whether it's attack or defense. You simply can't. The game has taken that away. Also, unless you're using like a scouter item or a unit that can predict where super attacks are, it's going to be near impossible to actually get that super attack counter through overall. And even then, it's not going to be completely guaranteed he won't get hit with it, even though he has a 70% counter chance overall, if I recall correctly. It's still, yeah, he does. It's still kind of, you know, heavily dependent on RNG. So overall, though, I think his time has passed, but I am very, very hopeful that we get a new one sometime soon. So if this is your first time on the channel, my bad, my mistake. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to show exactly what I wanted, but if you use your imagination, you guys will see what you were looking for. If you guys want to see more videos that I promise I'll do better in, with less RNG dependent units, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, stick around for some more content. I love producing Dokkan videos for you guys, and it's a shame because I'm one of the main people that started doing content originally, but I just feel like I can't do it as much. In part, I feel like I've been kind of pushed out of the community a little bit, which leads to me not doing as much content overall. So maybe that's my fault. I don't know. But if you guys enjoyed, hit the thumbs up. I'll see all of you in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Have an awesome day. Take it easy.